their own right on Lotus. Now we go to their pick of Haven. The second round of the draft to try to see if they can once again push this to the limit, push us into a Game 5, and look to pull off another reverse sweep.
This is a map that RRQ has shown just brilliant stuff on. A map where they've had big comebacks against the likes of Gen G, but it's a reinvigorated Paper X on Haven, a map they had been avoiding like the plague. And they've got the Waylay in here with Forsaken, and it can be a difference maker. There's a camera out there, it's cleared. Patman getting spammed down a little bit. Full 5-man stack of RRQ making their way in towards A. 3-2 split.
Once again, had been left on an island. A little bit of faster rotations in here. Quick little jiggle peek out, and Paranoia is going to go crashing across. Monyet, immense amount of damage. Thorns go up. Side of the back, though, still going to be able to find a kill for his troubles. As Ching, however, collects himself 4, looks for an ace, but runs out of bullets. Might not be able to get that one done, but it's still going to be the pistol going the way of Paper X.
Oh, wow. Jing just on the back of that site, alive for forever, and putting the classic to good use. Goodness, I thought when they got that catch, Patman not anticipating that the drone was going to be able to make the turn around that corner. They throw the Paranoia onto him, flush him out. Monyet gets in the mix. The Jing just doing the work. Divide there to pick up the last scraps. Unbelievable start.
Something looking to be dialed in here on this angle. Monyet bounding forward, breaks the aim, and gets his way up into the site. Forces a quick exit here from something. Space going to be given up. Fire there on the approach.
This is not going to be easy.
No, it's not. Got a triple high low just around the corner. Paranoia could break that, but for now they're just holding the line, maintaining the ranks. Forsaken gets a quick little lob in there on the saturate, but they've been held back. They'll just slow it up, but okay, never mind. Forsaken, that's one way to break it, I suppose. Just mobile down. It looks like, okay, RQ, they can do some serious damage from this position. Nope, none whatsoever.
Flawless.
2 armor rebuys, perhaps. Because it's going to be a flawless anti-eco here from Paper X against all odds.
It's a crazy good entry. Love the way they're using that fast lane to get Monyet through. And just keeping something from being able to find the angles. Monyet just accelerating, but Forsaken just gets in the smoke and holds down the left mouse button and finds 3. Come on! He's got to get the energy going here again for Paper X. Sputtered out a bit on Lotus. Time to reinvigorate yourselves, RRQ. With their anti-bonus. Full rifles available. Quick push out along A from 4 players of Paper X, so going for the long angle here.
Nothing clear from that shock dart there. RQ still find themselves in with a deep free sight. Something rewrapping, and ooh, some pre-fire through that smoke. Jemkin does him dirty and nearly takes him down.
They're gonna stack up for this.
We'll lead the way. Back in through here. This time it certainly does feel a hell of a lot more impossible for them. Flash, the tournament, crazy guy able to snap lock, finding 1, but Patman only peel back a singular kill. There's something left to his own devices alone here in the garage, down to 13 HP. So maybe an attempt at a swing and an exit frag, but won't be found. Monyet will strike him down. RQ denying a bonus conversion. Get themselves on the board once again early. Very clean fashion.
Yeah, just gambling a bit, our Paper X, that they wouldn't go for C again. Yeah, but great read. Crazy guy. Feels like he's got the ability with this comp they have, especially with that Neon, to take advantage of that fast lane and the ability for Monyet to accelerate and clear the back of the C site. Make, you know, if there's a sniper there, make them uncomfortable. So you have to respond by moving the Vice util over as Paper X. To put the Vice wall up in the garage. Another aggressive push. Ion zone.
Sees one. Works his way forward there into the pass lane. He's able to go ahead and outread Jemkin, takes him down. And somehow has been able to tuck back over towards this A connector side. No punish found whatsoever. Swing coming in, however, and Patman with covering fire. He's able to find Sparrow. Crazy Guy going to be good for one, but that's about it. Similarly clean here from Paper Rex. They shut down RRQ on the first full buy.
Yeah, it's just too much to handle. Once Paper Rex gets through the long A side, unlike the previous round, they just keep going. And they good usage of the Fade Util there to get the check around the corner. Devi, I thought for a second he might think that's the clone and let it go.
Spike down mid.
Just great work here on the site. Just obscured from Monette. Sees him go through and knows there's going to be a potential follow-up. Very well played by him. Needs to buy time for the rest of the forces.
Oh, Crazy Guy nearly eliminated there. Free fire from something, just ripping him apart. Does have the regen shield behind it, so it's back up to a halfway decent position where he won't be one-tapped.
The pace of this match, it's been off the wall. You wouldn't expect any different. It's SEA Valorant. Gonna brawl with each other. Still though, wary of Paper Rex trying to re-aggress this position. So they're gonna leave a couple players behind RRQ. Make sure that any lurk attempted out of long A is dealt with. You've got the cam in short in sewers to make sure that's also accounted for. So this is looking pretty nice here. If they can read this C site being open. Crazy Guy with just a Sheriff Monette.
Ooh, just finds that timing. Considering the convergent paths there for a moment, but it seems like he's also not fully convinced that there's much more behind this Neon.
Because of that, Paper Rex sends their reinforcements over to the A side. Ult here from Crazy Guy. Gonna stick it.
30 seconds
into
left.
heaven for a target. We've got two down here in the sewer, but simply into this. At the moment, the spike is getting ready to. This could be catastrophic. Patman able to find one. Now the arrival here from Jing up and over the top. Just when it starts to look halfway decent, it all comes down to Crazy Guy at 45 HP and just no time on his side.
10 seconds left.
Tripped out of the smoke. It'll become a little bit more costly here for the side of Paper Rex, but this round is absolutely theirs. Packaged nicely. Wrapped up with a bow. Forsaken, I mean, I can't see it because the banner, but eventually he gets the kill. And he's going to have a little bit of extra fun afterward.
Paper Rex on the warpath here.
I'm starting to feel it again.
And it's all about the timing here for them and getting the read after Monette doesn't commit to the C hit. Forsaken immediately says, I bet they're going A, guys. Just hold the line over there. Crazy Guy, you know, using that TP to get some advantage, but everybody else just gets shut down on the site. It's all about the read for Paper Rex there. Now you're gonna have an outlaw. Weak buy comes through for RRQ. Patman backed off of the angle. Start plus the aggressive push.
They're fast to fill the space. You've already got 4 players from Paper Rex poised here.
Get that one kill. You're gonna have that Neon ult. That's one of those difference makers in thrifty rounds. So you're gonna look to maybe go to the other side of the map and just grab the other ult, or grab the other orb.
Could just play around the world here, but something on a peak. Gonna be able to find Cushy there in a main. Sits him down. One away from the Hunter's Fury of Death. Will have that potentially into the next buy round, but so far it's been a bit of a rough go of it as Frack at the ready. Forsaken. Trying to get a little bit of shots through here, but gonna be able to find much otherwise.
Devi right around a corner. Patman was there, but they're thinking maybe A again. Wall's gonna give it away.
Need the brakes. 30 seconds left.
Smoke up here, more towards flat. Crazy Guy trying to work his way forward, ends up falling to the wayside as Forsaken finds himself a second kill. Goes up and over the top, plants his feet. Monette will be able to go ahead and take him down, collects a weapon, but now is going to be completely, utterly surrounded here within the smoke. But as he slides out, gets to his demise. Second kill there for Devi, a 5th round win for Paper Rex.
They're in cruise control. They haven't had to commit some of the big ults. They haven't had to use the convergent path just yet. Something's gonna bring an op out for this next round. He also has a dimensional trip. So sniper to sniper for him. Forsaken does what he needs to. Yeah, it's a little ambitious there with the dash in. Devi, solid on the back end. 2 more kills from him. The viewing part.
PaperX fans very well aware. Self-aware, I should say.
Ooh, up here for Jemkin.
Yeah, and it's going to be Class Canada. And okay, finds the value. Great shutdown. Forsaken just off to a flame, straight in there. Loses his life. Patman going to be counter spammed out by Crazy Guy, and it's going to be the best start that RQ have had for quite some time. No one on that A side of the map.
I almost feel like you're in a somewhat save situation as PaperX, except you have plenty of money, so no reason to, but
got a couple critical ultimates coming through. Can anticipate that maybe the plank gets given over to Cushy, but do you want to funnel more into Xfero? You're at least going to be able to get this dimensional drift out from Jemkin. Commits to that one, not wanting to take any chances here, it would seem. Jink pushing forward, goes for the clone, tries to TP out. That's going to be him losing his life, and now suddenly something going to have to try to evacuate. Will slowly be able to slide his way back in through the spawn. Try to keep himself alive, but RQ, the question is, do you go hunting?
I don't really think you need to in this situation. Not seeing anybody that needs an ult. The money's a little bit scuffed. You're better off just collecting your win here. May not be the biggest prize, but it's certainly a nice one. And it's just those early wins. Catching those isolated players of PaperX out. Good read there, anticipating that maybe Forsaken was going to try to use that Waylay util to get aggressive. Hadn't seen it much past the pistol round. You know, because this is something that PaperX showed early on this map, was sending Forsaken out. Either down like mid doors or C long, and then just getting info and refracting, or maybe finding a single kill and refracting, like going for these little plays like that. This is just a nice read. Jemkin with a nice adjustment too. Then of course Patman just gets stuck in a corner as the fade. He doesn't have much in the way of util to escape and pays the price.
Well, critical round to win there for the set of RQ, but they still need to string many, many more together. So expecting them to be able to have that heavy impact here from this attacker side. Forsaken this time. No outward aggression, but still they're just trying to hold a line and will be able to do so. Gets himself a third, Cushy, dead, Crazy Guy, gone. That's just Xfero now. Hindered in the garage, trying to make an exit, but caught with knife in hand. PaperX with a clean, swift response, get themselves up to 6.
That's a heartbreaker for RRQ. No opportunity to get involved with like a Hunter's Fury or something. It's just shut right down. A great paranoia on the follow-up. Cushy tries to go for the swing, probably getting called out. He's weak, and Forsaken's just too clean with the crosshair placement. And he's had a couple of those rounds where he just shuts RRQ out. Dark dodge, but Prowler out, so you know he's down there now. Forsaken gone at the double doors.
Yeah, tries to go for a little bit of aggression outside of garage, and this time will go ahead and lose his life for it. But it breaks a little bit more here on the back foot.
Nice util.
Take flight.
Over towards the A site. It's a hard read on both sides. Space being given up, but that wall right at the front of A main. Couple unusual positions there with where the Razor Thorns are set up.
Gate crash out all the way in towards the defender spawn, so can try to join in as quickly as humanly possible. But for now, it's going to be Mundt yet sprinting forward, joined in by Jemkin, TPing in. Flash goes in to buy eventually to collect that kill. Hunter's Sphere now going to be opened up, looking for a tag here, but finally everybody able to go ahead and stray away from those bursts, so brings it down to a 4v4. The Steel Guards look to go ahead and take away all the weapons, TP around into the back, and this isn't being read at all. Don't pay attention to it, a Crazy Guy. He's ripping them apart. Something at the same time, already committing the dimensional drift, goes in for that one. Crazy Guy finally going to be taken down to the 5, able to find that kill. But now, a 2v3. Everybody out here in main, and something only going to be good for the one. The spot out onto Xfero, but no way to flush him into the open. He'll just do it himself.
Be smarter than that.
The 1v1, Monyet drifting across on shot to the shoulder. Divide trying to get the half, but Monyet can just continue to play games here on the corner. Gets the shutdown, gets the round win, gets the op. As RQ get the 3.
Yeah, just nobody really in place for Paper Rex quick enough, but Crazy Guy with another heads-up TP. Another brilliant Omen play. Just shut this round down. If he's dealt with just a little bit sooner, if somebody had kind of figured it all out, maybe it's a different result.
He's fully suspected that he'd gone to, into heaven there on the A site. Teleported there earlier, but no, it's just out in the open. And anybody thought to just turn around. It would have been the cancel, or would have at least been the kill.
Neural Theft now in Xfero's hands. Breathtaking's been sitting on his ult for quite some time. He is going to be pressured. Can't hide from the drone, but he has the Vice Wall there to cover him. So at least get that util exchange. Going for the wall.
Portal closed. Time to jump.
Something has to set up the TP. Going to be ready for this aggressive angle. Just depends on the recon dart. Oh,
that's cushy. Dead again.
Down A.
Rumkoven so far. It looks like it's not going to stop here. Jemkin has to do so very much. Forsaken is dialed in once again, holding the angle. Final the shot instantly. That's going to be Crazy Guy just tucked away here in sewers.
Swords activated.
Just not much to do, but try to save. Money's running dry for RRQ. They've invested in some ops.
Do they suss this out eventually is the question that I have.
30 seconds left.
You fanned out.
Patman
Around
might.
all of the corpses you're checking in to spawn. It looks like Patman's starting to become suspicious, and oh yeah, they've got it sussed. Can they win? Yes, they can.
So much for their
Quick little
elite
pivot, off
agents.
carried over. Paper Rex locking up a lead at the half. Looking for maybe another 9-3.
Now it's got to be an eco for RRQ. Something so good with the operator. Think back to this, some of those dominant performances he has had, especially in this stage. He's gotten really comfortable with the way that he can push. Have that TP in the back pocket to get out if necessary. And he's willing to double down sometimes too. Lucky for Monyet. Doing his best Dombey impersonation.
Going forward, Devaya again to try to hold this line. Cuts his way across that pass lane. Sights up towards the top, but it's too many targets. They're able to overwhelm him. The shot goes wide from something. Some damage dealt. Looking for these kills here as the convergent paths to try to cut across onto all these players on the side of RQ. Saddled into the site. The Waylay entry, Forsaken still going to be able to find one. Finishes off Monyet, but loses his life. But that's going to be another weapon to recover potentially. G on the approach, find the first, cannot find the second. Jemkin into the corner, takes him down, but Patman now arrives here from main. The Seas locks him up, and something cuts him down. Close, but not close enough. RQ cannot pull off the Thrifty, and Paper Rex will stretch the lead.
That was wild, but having that convergent pass in the back pocket for so long finally finds a ton of value for Paper Rex.
Last round in the
Able to get that retake going, even with that Bucky there in the Classic. Able to connect onto Forsaken. Divide just smothered, not much he can do. Madness from Forsaken. It's all right, they've got every angle covered. They're coming from all sides, our Paper Rex. Yeah, Sees in the corner. Paper Rex on the victory march, seemingly up 8-3. Tucked in the corner is Forsaken though. Just to get red.
Swinging out, looking to try to use that pass line against them, but Jemkin able to arrive, just gate crashing at the front of Platt there.
Here.
Let's take him down. Critical advantage is found here for RQ as they look to get themselves up to 4-round wins here at the half. We'll stack towards backside now. Going to be displaced a little bit. It's Crazy Guy. Ready to send this Paranoia on a timing net. It's going to slow up damn near everyone. Cover going out. Flash to send. The swing, the overwhelm. Jemkin going to be struck down. Patman able to find that kill. One more for something would give it a dimensional drift. Time starting to tick, but something going to be taken down. Crazy Guy, the quick peek from Garage. Watch to find it now. This for another quick little teleport here, and the spike still not yet held at half on yet. Striking in from behind, Divide out of bullets to Team Ace, and a 4th round victory. RQ rescuing as much as they can, but still find themselves in a critical deficit going into another critical pistol round.
The pressure has been on, and they've been able to respond so many times in stage 2. They're going to be able to keep digging into that well. Is it bottomless for RRQ? And these C hits look really, really nice on this attacker's side.
Okay, we got one, bro.
Forsaken there, just trying to track targets. There's multiple that he's trying to get a beat on. Just can't quite get it there in time. Versus T1, versus Nongshim, versus Gen G. They had runs where they were better on those sides of the map. Who's the happier coach yesterday?
I think there's an obvious choice.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Of course, a shout out to our lovely Korean commentators.
So what, which team are you rooting for, and which aspect are you looking for the most for this match? Which team are you rooting for?
I think PRX. I want PRX to win just because one of the players are representing us, and I think that PRX is really strong right now, looking really strong.
今ペーパーレックスがすごくいい感じで試合運びしているので、そういったところにも注目しつつペーパーレックスを応援していました。
Okay, well, the players, it looks like they didn't want to wait. So it's like, you know what, let's just go right back into the action. So here we are. We're 20 seconds in. Nothing's happened quite just yet. A little bit of contact fighting, but no damage going to be suffered. Jemkin, quick little TP out from in front of A main.
Prowlers to check, and yet, oh, something.
Cuts him down to size. 2 more as well. Over towards that C connector side. Cushy trying to push his way forward, trying to find a timing, but only finds a bullet. Forsaken. Oh, they won't give him an inch. They won't give him any way to get back in this one. 7-1 in pistols. A figure I never really thought I would be able to attribute to Paper Rex.
Not this year. They're hitting the ghosts just on point. I mean, just one taps. Starting to feel good. Something watching that window angle. Great reads, great awareness. Paper Rex, no force buy here from RRQ. I kind of had a consideration about it for a moment if they'd try it. Just it being 9-4. I feel like they can still get this done. Again, they're really good on their defender side on this map this year. They've bested a lot of teams. They'll put up 8-4s, 9-3s. They've done that.
Here.
Something all alone with a Marshall. 4 players right around the corner here. He might just
see what he can sell. And on the peak, he'll lose his life, gets the relay bolt out, but at the same time, the strike now gets ready to come through here onto the C site. So now full rotation having to come in from RRQ. They do manage to go ahead and obviously collect the Marshall for themselves.
Don't miss me too much.
Let's see if they can put it to any use. Forsaken, quick peek. It's a shutdown. Jemkin gone. Jing able to straight just past those shots, but leaves in so much damage. Patman is the finisher on a crazy guy. Cushy dead. Looks for a little bit more. Monyet will be able to collect him there, but Spectre in hand, down to 28. Sparrow looking for a little bit more, but will not be able to find it. It's a good little run attempt from RRQ. It's also Paper Rex getting themselves up to 10-round wins.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird round for Paper Rex. Something just feeling like, oh, maybe A's wide open. Maybe I can go for a lurk. Turns out there was a 4-stack there. Just love the way Forsaken plays that way. Like, great senses with that refract. Knows he can't stick around for more. Patman able to double down at window. Devi ready from Monyet there. Just barely winning that battle against the Marshall. Came off of their fallen teammate. Devi's got an op this early. What is going on?
It's just dead there at the bottom of sewers. Monyet able to stabilize behind one, but now Cushy taking down the waylay. Shut down. It's a great little pivot turn from Monyet, but he's just all alone. He's overwhelmed, and he just cannot hold the line. Falls now. Something looks to try to explore over towards this C side of the map. Can I get my head under that? No, you cannot.
Cutting through.
That drums up some interest and starts having eyes shifted over. Crazy Guy, Xpharaoh playing split apart, not playing together.
That's just it. Kind of second guessing themselves, our Paper Rex here, because of that tripwire. Looking for a trap potentially. That was actually left open, but this gives Crazy Guy the opportunity to get back in. Maybe plant his feet. Do have some util here to clear this.
Where are
Got the haunt. Crazy Guy dodges it. The one way.
Trying to plant the one way, but they just jump right through it, plant their feet, and find the headshot.
Spike planted.
Cannot be the hero that RQ so desperately needed. Nor can Xpharaoh. They needed him to hold on to this weapon. So tucked in heaven, he shall stay. But Paper Rex, they're going to be 2 away from closing this out in 3-1 fashion.
I just love the way that they're willing to get aggressive with the waylay. Even if it doesn't get them the kill, it's breaking angles and making it nearly impossible for their opponents to do anything about it. And the scoop up of the op for Divide works a treat. Able to play in tandem off of the selfless players. Jing and Forsaken happy to get scrappy, to get involved in the mix. Divide follows up. Something as that Yoru, looking for those lurks, trying to press the extremities of the map, looking for that open space, ends up being able to identify it. It takes a little while, but he gets the job done. Nice push up here from Monyet, but he's just overwhelmed. Again, Divide, that op, able to provide that long-range covering fire. It's got to feel good. Paper Rex has a Nightfall coming in here, one away from a convergent pass. The weaponry not so great for RRQ.
Something trying to go on that little jump peak, trying to bail out as soon as he sees Monyet, but Cushy hits a nice headshot. Gets in the player advantage to start things off. Cam not going to be cleared quite just yet. Xpharaoh still having that to be able to toggle. To bound forward, the quick refract. Gets himself out of dodge. Xpharaoh, however, able to go ahead and expound on that lead. Maintain it as Patman does fall, but Forsaken just goes up and over the top of the box and now brings it back to parity. A 3v3 RRQ. Needing the retake, needing to scramble and get their players into positions.
Forsaken's got his ult. Just really smother out any kind of alley retake attempt. Just buying time.
Love to be able to get that wallbang shot. Forsaken has the ult at the ready, and that has them scrambling back. Now look at them trying to flood their way back forward here into this one. Jing gone. The 3v2, Forsaken displaced, and the shot is whipped. Cushy, the starter and the finisher here in this round, keeps RQ afloat and denies match point away from Paper Rex.
It's by the skin of their teeth. It's a great read. Paper Rex there, not able to hold the line. That opener onto something very brutal. Jing reads the corner. Just spamming through. Jing get hit by Forsaken. I don't know, that was weird. He didn't react as quickly as I thought he would.
I think you...
What is he doing, a stupid kid?
See, yes, I think that he was indeed inside of it and slowed down, so.
I thought something looked off.
Oh, and his mother's in the audience. Alex is going to get a talking to. All up and over the top. Paper Rex not looking to skip a beat, not looking to have that previous round result affect them at all. Let's try to shrug this one off. Cushy, however, on the hunt. Sends out the ultimate. Gets a tag, but no kill. Nightfall available for a post plant.
Spike planted.
There's the slow. There's an elimination. Forsaken opening things up, gets a dink. Cushy still able to hold his own, but Jing refills that space and is able to take him down. Patman forward into the cage, deals with Xpharaoh and Monyet. He's only allowed to find the one. Defy is there, shutting down the Neon, and the op has to be saved. The previous round, great, but this one, an absolute disaster as Jemkin frantically tries to hold on to this operator, but he doesn't know which way to look, and Jing is arriving. He's found him, and he has denied RQ absolutely everything. Paper Rex are up to series point, as RRQ would need to run back 7 in a row.
Just may be their time again to find that third trophy. Brilliant stuff from Forsaken. Pushing that angle, gets the backup. You know, Monyet pops the ult, but it's just too little too late. Paper Rex was already on top. And I mean, again, after a tough loss in Toronto, the way things went there, they're bouncing back, but Paper Rex is still a cut above.
They are all stacked up. 5-player death ball, getting ready to storm the C site. Xpero immediately backpedaling, having to give up the space. One of the 3 that has a rifle in hand. RQ quickly getting clustered up. Ready to try to pull off a daring retake, but the weaponry just isn't really there behind these players. Paper Rex, they want to fight forward. The flash is in, but Monyet sprays down 2. The Stinger ringing out Cushy from Garage. It's Batman's head off, but Devi still has the operator, and he's able to find one. And Jing backpedals away. Jing now in their spawn, trying to cycle his smoke, but he needs Devi to be able to hold this line. Tap the defuse, not yet held to half. The swing around for the back, and Xpero has it noted. RQ. The timeout works for at least one more. They'll collect the up for their own devices, and they will go ahead and bring the gap now to 6 rounds separating.
Just like we saw in Ascent, the Stingers are going to give some hope for RRQ, keep them alive. But is it going to be enough? So many more rounds to go. Such a hill to climb, and they just line up for Monyet there. Stacked right in front of each other. Xpero, great awareness. Jinx still almost wins it. Gets him down to 8 HP.
There.
We go again. It's going to be a weak buy. Devi, the only one with a rifle. Operator for Jemkin. A couple big ults there as well. Just spamming that angle off the smoke pop. Seeing if anything go their way. Looks like another B hit going to be attempted.
And right into the smoke and right into the grave. Forsaken taken down. This crazy guy is more than ready for that. And we're setting ready to fly. Jinx teleport being heard. Gets finding the kill to turn back. Devi now going to be taken down. As it is just something locked away. Clears the trip. Jumps back out into mid to try to see if he can find any damage whatsoever. There's no way he's finding a round win here.
Oh, absolutely not.
.180 spread here. The players peek back through. Crazy guy can put it down. Flawless fashion. RQ, the gap now brought to 5.
Okay. Big round now for both teams.
That timeout call, it looks like, from Paper Rex.
Yeah, they want to talk about this a little bit. Again, there's big ults in play on both sides. That's something that needs to be considered.
One enemy.
Just great reactions from RRQ in this one. They're just right in the right places to shut down this B hit. They're coming from a
All from Paper Rex, still have one more in the back pocket in case this gap ends up getting closed even more. 5 rounds is what's necessary for RRQ to try to take this into overtime if they want to extend this all the way to that map 5. So the game plan looks like it's Jing. Aggressive TP forward, and Crazy Guy is not ready for this at all. He's able to strike first. He slides right back out. Monyet trying to close the gap, but there's a smoke right there waiting for him. So nothing to be spotted.
So it's all just a setup for a pick early. Spike was down. This gives them the opportunity to use the dimensional drift, get the info on where the players are. Jemkin immediately responds with a TP. Wants to have that safety.
They're not swinging until they get this information. Now something forward here into the Thunder Cage. Tries to get the pop there, ends up getting taken down. Xpero with the shorty, drawn out, finds something, looks for a little bit more, but first pump ends up going a little bit wide. Monyet now arriving around the back, the way line, able to fight him off. Forsaken comes up with a kill, and Jemkin has to now do it all. A 1v3 with the operator in hand. He gets the first. Can he find more? Sees, not avoided, takes him to 1, continuing to scale. A massive just flight peek from Forsaken, spots him, but Jemkin says, yes, my presence is known, but eventually he's taken down. 13-7, 3-1 in the series. Paper Rex are once again your VCT Pacific champions. Their third Pacific title.
The reigning Masters Toronto champions get it done in one of the most impressive runs we have seen in Pacific. This entire stage, it has been paper Rexes. They grasped things and they took it the whole way through. One stumble along the way against Zeta. The rest of the time, it was paper Rex. The Princes of Pacific have done it again. And now they set their sights on to Champions Paris, on to another international trophy.
Commiserations, of course, to RRQ. Enough cannot be said of the perseverance that this team has, the ability to fight back, to dig deep, to be always in consideration in a game. A hell of a lot was asked of them on very short notice this weekend, and they were able to more than deliver. Got themselves here to this point, to this very grand final, to have that chance to defend their trophy from stage 1. But for stage 2, it will lie in the hands of Paper Rex once again. Their third Pacific crown, and now they have their eyes on a second international trophy as they go to Champions Paris, the #1 seed from the #1 region in the world. Time will tell if it will be brought back to South Korea once again. But for now, let's hear from our winners.
champion out of 10, Paper